Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main event of the evening. 60 minutes of football fun and banter with Chris and Leicester Till I Die TV. Are you ready? Let's get ready to rumble.
Strap yourself in, because we're set up, switched on, and ready to go.
Listen on your favourite podcast platform or ask your smart speaker to play the podcast Leicester Till I Die.
Subscribe, like, follow and join in now.
This is your host, Chris.
No! God, please, no! No!
I know, I'm sorry, but he's cheap and available.
How rude.
Right, Chris.
All right. As I always say, very cheap and always available. That's me. Welcome along to Leicester Till I Die TV. We are doing the watch-along for the third round FA Cup match between Leicester and Gillingham down at Gillingham. Is it Root? No, it's not Roots Hall, is it, Gillingham? I don't know where it is, but hey, we're down at Gillingham, and I'm a bit worried. I'm not gonna lie. Chris is in. Good afternoon, Chris. Looking forward to the watch along. Ask me again in a couple of hours at the end if I've looked forward to it or not. See whether we win. Kate, good evening. Blue Kate is in. Hi, Chris. Sorry I haven't been in the chat. I've not been well at the moment. I hope you are feeling a little bit better and get well soon, Kate. Hopefully nothing too serious, so fingers crossed for you. Is it that bug that's going round, the cold? Anyway, nice to see you. Get a nice warm cup of coffee, put telly on, turn the sound down, turn me up, and we'll have a laugh. Colonel is in. Colonel is in there. Sorry, come on, Gillingham, only half an hour away from me. Oh, you could hear it then properly every time Leicester City scored today. And Marcus is in, our newest member. Good afternoon, Marcus. How the devil are you? Hope you are well. Right, so, this is what I want you to do. I want you to say, go and get a drink, sit down, put the heating on because it's a little bit cold, and get comfy. Get comfy in front of the telly. Turn the sound down on the BBC One and just listen to us here. It'd be like being down the pub. Indeed, joining the fun and banter in the chat. You are most welcome, Kate. You are most welcome. Like I say, get well soon. And Rennie is in. Good afternoon, Rennie. I am okay. How are you? You're drinking beers. And don't drink too many. Drink responsibly. I have to say that. Get pissed, mate. Get pissed. You will if we lose. What do we reckon today? I mean, Gillingham. Let's have a look at the team, shall we? Because I honestly think, and I've got to be honest with you here, that maybe Brendan was watching the show the other day, because that starting lineup is not a million miles off what myself and Craig picked. We got 8 out of the 11 players correct. We went for Everson in goal. We had Albrighton in midfield, but he's gone for him at right back. Vestergaard and Soyuncu. Let's be honest with you. I mean, okay, it's Gillingham. They're there to cause an upset, but they did all right against. Stockport, wasn't it? We played in the League Cup. And like I say, you know my thoughts on Soyuncu. He should be in. He should be in every week. And then we've got some youngsters starting. Brunt and McAteer. We said McAteer, in fairness. We went for Mendy, Craig and myself. We didn't think Tielemans would play, but he is. And we went for Perez and Albrighton. We thought Daka would start, but Vardy is. Daka's on the bench. And Inacho. So 2 up front. Finally. 2 up front. About bloody time. So, in his case is Debbie Game Rain. You are right. He gone. Oh, get your score predictions in. Rennie has gone 4-0 to Leicester. I went 3-0 to Leicester. We'll see what Doug goes when he joins us. Geordie is in. Good afternoon, Geordie. How are you? Afternoon, Chris. Good luck today. I'm very unlucky against Fulham, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, I think we were, but at the end of the day, we can't keep saying we were unlucky. There comes a time when you've got to start saying we played well and we killed the game off when we were playing well. Got a little respect for the BBC to show decent team. Well, I think it's nice to show the smaller teams. I mean, Gillingham are sat at the bottom of the 4th tier. So the 92nd out of 92 teams. And it's nice that they're getting the coverage. I mean, they are going to go for it. This is their chance to really, really, really make a name for themselves. Because we are, whatever we say, we are a Premier League club still, just at the moment. How much longer for, I do not know. But it's worrying. We'll look at Gillingham in a minute anyway. As Rennie said there. Chris Hurst, how are you doing, Chris? He has gone 3-0 to Leicester. I'm taking that. Or are you going 3-0 Gillingham? Do let me. And Daniel's gone 4-2. Is that again 4-2 to Leicester or 4-2 to Gillingham? Unless you say otherwise, I'm presuming all these scores are going to be to Leicester. David's gone. Hello, everybody. Just woke up on my way to Brentford soon. Enjoy the game, mate. Enjoy the game. Good luck. Marcus has gone 4-1 Leicester win. You're thinking we're going to be scoring a lot of goals. Maybe my 3 was a little bit on the shy side. Great afternoon, sir. How the devil are you? Have you seen Neil's Beyond the 90 Lowdown with Rob Taylor? It's very good and informative indeed. And I've got one coming up next week with Rob Tanner. I also got one coming up with Owen Palmer Tompkins from the BBC Radio Leicester as well. So a couple of specials we've got coming next week on the windows. Gray has gone 2-0 to Leicester. Okay. And Geordie has gone 4-1 to Leicester. Good man, that Geordie. Good man. Only all Newcastle fans were like you, Geordie. 4-1. And Sin, Big Ant, how the devil are you, sir? We do get shocking results in the FA Cup, but what is your prediction? I've got to say, I've gone 3-0. You've gone 3-1 to Leicester. That's the first time you've gone for Leicester, Ant. Nice to see it. And David's gone 3-2. Oh, 3-2 to the Gills. Right, 3-2 to Gillingham is gone. Well, that'll be us going for a Burton then, won't it? Yeah, enjoy, Rennie. Go the best, mate. Well, Awesome. I'm well. Hope you are too. I am. Hopefully I'll be better later. What do you think of the team, everybody? As well as your score predictions, what do you think of the team? Jeff, have you gone through? All right, David, have you gone 3-2 to the? I'm confused now, David. Let me know what you've gone for. And Jeff, good afternoon from the Philippines. How the devil are you, sir? And you've gone 4-0 to Leicester. There's a lot of people going for Leicester. I mean, I'm not. I know I've gone 3-0, but there's a little bit of me going like Wycombe Wanderers. Yeah, it is nice to see the pair of them up front. Let's hope they prove a point to Brendan. Yeah, I'll see you at half time. Indeed, Rene, take care, buddy. David, you have gone for a Gillingham win. Whoa. We've got one that's gone for a Gillingham win. Yeah, see you at half time, like we say. So I think the team should be good enough, as Grace says here. The team should be good enough to get the result. I mean, Gillingham, as I say, no disrespect to them, and this is why we love the cups, isn't it? Because it does give these teams, you know, the Hartlepool's, the Gillinghams, Rochdale, Crawleys, Harrogate, Newport, it does give them the chance to play Premier League teams. We're at their place. Now, I don't know whether you would say we were going to be a big enough draw for Gillingham. You know, it's not like we're in fairness, let's be honest, we're not Man United, you know, we're not Liverpool, but hopefully the Premier League club will you know, be a big draw for Gillingham and give them a big crowd. I'm sure Leicester will be taking the big contingent away with us. But like I say, 24th in League Two. That is the best. That is the worst team in the top 4 divisions. They are 92nd out of 92. And as I've just seen on the BBC, there's the comedian I approached to see if he wanted to come in the channel. He's now on the telly. Big Gillingham fan. But look, we shouldn't take anything away, but they've played 23 games. They've only won 2 games in the league all season. They've drawn 8 of them, and they've lost 13. They've only scored 7 goals in 23 games. So that's basically 1 every 3 games. But they've only conceded 28. But they've got a minus 21, like I say, goal difference. And 14 points. They are 5 points off safety. It looks like they could be going down. I mean, they're halfway through the season, basically. It looks like they could be going down to the conference. 2 teams go down. Gillingham and Rochdale at the moment. Gillingham 14 points, Rochdale 16, Hartlepool on 19. Hartlepool have won 2 of their last 5. It's always the same ones down there. We're about 15 minutes off kick-off at the moment, guys. In the last 6 games, they've lost 5, drawn 1. No, I wouldn't want to replay, David. To be honest with you, I understand why they have replays at this stage because, again, you know, you go to Leicester, you're going to get a bigger crowd. I don't know what the crowd is at Gillingham, but you're obviously going to get the bigger crowd and you get the money. Obviously, we don't want that because we've got so many games, especially with having had the World Cup. There's so many games that are, you know, to fit into the little space of time. I mean, the games are going on longer into May, but I wouldn't want to replay. I wonder what the playing surface is like. To be honest with you, it didn't look too bad just now. Quickly on the on the TV. The only reason the Beeb are covering this game is the hope of an upset. Yeah, of course. You know, if Leicester were playing, I don't know, Swansea, something like that, we might not make it. But because it's Gillingham, yeah, the grass looks okay. It doesn't look too bad from the distance. And Wes Morgan is there on the telly as well. So, yeah, of course, that's why they are doing it. Lots of experience on the team with a couple of youngsters. Looks like 2 up front, so should be interesting to watch. Well, hopefully we've got the 2 up front. We can, you know, finish them off early. That would be nice. Yeah, and as Colonel said earlier, I think Leicester were the best when they're playing 4-4-2. Now, like I say, 8 players we got right, me and Craig. We did have Albrighton in midfield rather than defence, and we didn't have Brunton, but we did pick McAteer, myself and Craig. I basically went Vestergaard, Soyuncu, and said that they should be in. Craig did go Mendy and McAteer. I like Mendy as well. So we basically, between us, we didn't think Tielemans would be playing. Let's hope he doesn't get injured before Newcastle. And we both went 2 up front, but we thought it would be Daka with Iheanacho. Maybe he's just not 100% yet. Jordan is in. Hello, Jordan. How the devil are you? You are well. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing a couple of the youngsters. I'm not going to lie. I think are they parading new owners, Gillingham? They might well be. Everybody saying hello to everybody else. Jeff saying live game there in the Philippines is Tottenham Portsmouth. The Gillingham versus Leicester game being shown Sunday afternoon, so not live then, obviously. Look, Leicester play it again. Play it again, Sam. All right, let us. There we go. You can see me in my full beauty now. So, like I say, they are bottom, but I don't think we should take them too lightly at all. Jordan, what's your prediction? Mate, we have a little prediction game every time. Who are you going to go for? I'd like to see all Premier League clubs. Geordie says, I would like to see all Premier League clubs give 3rd and 4th division teams all the revenue from FA Cup games. Yeah, that's a very valid point. I think they did at one point, didn't they? I think if it's away, don't they get all the revenue? I don't know, but yeah, we should be doing more. Look, I'm lucky that I've supported Leicester. We've only ever been in the 3rd tier once. Jordan's going 2-0 to Leicester. But I've also worked in Bolton and Bury. And you know what? I can't believe Bury don't have a proper football club anymore, that they were allowed to go out of business. I mean, it just rips the heart out of the community. I know it can happen with any club, and it's not nice to see any club go out of business, whether it be rugby, cricket, whatever. But the thing about football, isn't there? It's the most supported or watched game sport live in the country, and we shouldn't be letting these smaller clubs go out of business. I mean, as much as I would love to see Coventry get relegated, as much as I don't want to see Derby County get promoted, I don't want to see either of those teams go out of business. We've been there. We've seen it. We've got the T-shirts twice almost. I don't want it. And I think anything we can do to help. I mean, with so much money swishing around the Premier League, I mean, Manchester City pay for one player more than a club like Gillingham will get in a whole full season. It is wrong. Marcus, you're a gentleman, sir. Thank you very, very much for the paid chat there. Really, really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. It's for condolences. I'll take it. That might be all I have at the end of the day. Yeah, their manager did play for Millwall, and he played for Millwall when they beat us in the FA Cup. Or let me have a look and let me tell you. Oh, excuse me. Let's have a look. Leicester won't fancy Priestfield, says Glenn Morey, to a former Crystal Palace striker. Neil Harris, Gillingham boss, speaking to the BBC, bottom of the Football League, playing the recent Premier League champions. Recent, but that's the beauty of the FA Cup. It's why fans love the FA Cup, because the underdog gets an opportunity. These games are made for heroes, 110%. And of all the players competing in the 3rd round of the FA Cup this weekend, few will have experienced the journey quite as eventful as the one that led Jesuan Ukhbalam to Chesterfield. Born in Nigeria, Ukhbalang spent several years at AC Milan's academy. And that is now, he's now at Chesterfield. So good luck to him. And of course, can we just say R.I.P. to Gianluca Vialli. He passed away this week. One of the first true foreigners, I think, that did well in our league, player and as a manager, because he had success at Chelsea for a bit. And it's a shame. It's a shame. We see too many are dying at the moment. Let's just have a look. I'm just trying to find, because there was some news about the Gillingham Leicester game. Yeah, League Two bottom club. It's a 12:30 kickoff, as we know. So the team news, I should say, for Gillingham is Turner, Alexandra, Wright, Ema, Mackenzie, Tudona, Williams, who's the captain, McDonald, Jeffries, Adelucan, and Kushket. That gentleman that I mentioned before is not on the subs bench. And there's 8 changes for Leicester from the 1-0 home defeat from Tottenham. The 3 survivors being Tielemans, Perez, and Vardy. And just to remind you, there is our starting lineup. The game has been called off at Forest Green. It is a waterlogged pitch there. I think they play in Birmingham City, or they were due to play Birmingham City, but that game is off. And looking at the picture of the pitch there, I can see. But yeah, Neil Harris, and he was, I don't know if he was manager of Millwall when they beat us. Here we go. What have we got here? People are going to tune in to see if Gillingham can cause one of the biggest upsets of all time. Well, we've already been at the end of that, haven't we? With Wycombe Wanderers. Here we go. Neil Harris, the Gillingham manager, was Millwall's manager when they knocked Leicester out on the way to the quarterfinals of the FA Cup in 2016-17. They had to say that, didn't they? They had to say that. Right. Let's just get a few comments here. Gillingham Stadium holds around 12k. Their pitch is always good. England women used to play there, did they? Fair play. Yeah, that's him, Neil Harris. Viari, brilliant and intellectual player, RIP. Totally 100% agree. And then David says, I've been to Priestfield and they've been very bad this season, but this is the FA Cup. We need Morgan now on the pitch. Captain fantastic. Yeah, I want the Wes Morgan of 2 or 3 seasons ago plus. I don't want the Wes Morgan of last season when he was a bit of an injury. It's not a bad ground, no. He's a bit of an injury person, and also didn't have the best of endings. Anyway, this is FA Cup 3rd round day. Everton are already out, having lost to Manchester United. Nothing's going right for them at the moment. And we are going to be 3 minutes off. Well, the team's about to come out. The ball is in position. Doug's going to be joining us in literally 1 minute's time. And this is the FA Cup Watchalong.
Leicester Till I Die Watch Along Show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
I will love it if we beat them. Love it.
afternoon, Doug.
Good afternoon, and Happy New Year to you as well. Happy New Year to everyone in the chat. Hope everyone is good. And it's FA Cup day. It's
It is.
I love the FA Cup. I don't know about you, but I'm one of these people who I still think there's a bit of magic in this FA Cup.
Totally. First of all, Happy New Year back to you.
Thank
you
you.
very much for coming on. Just before I forget, your links are always, because you're a mod on the channel, so your links are always in the description below on YouTube. But just tell people where they can find you if they need a hug.
It's a new year and still going for that. It's the Dugout Football channel on YouTube. I'm also on Twitter, Enrod_992, and I'm also on Instagram at Douglas.Horn.
There we go. That's where you can find a really, really good channel. As you can see there, he's a big Everton fan, but he does cover no, he's obviously Liverpool. 5-4-1 Gillingham are going. Have you seen the teams, Doug?
I have. I've seen you've gone pretty strong, which I kind of expected. I did see Iverson's in goal, I think. So it'd be good to see what he does, I think.
Well, funnily enough, we did a team. We've gone 3-4-1-2. So we've got 2 up front. Yes, up bloody last. But we actually got 8 players right, me and Craig, the other day. So we're quite pleased with ourselves. We didn't think Tielemans would make it. We thought Daka would start over Vardy with Newcastle being on Tuesday, but it's good to see Soyuncu and Vestergaard back in the defence alongside Brunt there. Score prediction, Doug.
I'm going to go 3-0 Leicester. I think this is a chance for you guys to get some goals. And you are playing the 92nd currently team in the Football League. So yeah, I think it's a chance. I think it's a chance for you guys to get a couple of goals. Yeah, I'm going to go 3-0.
To be honest with you, exactly what I went for. So just reading through the predictions here, we've got. I've gone 3-0 Leicester. Doug's gone 3-0 Leicester. Rennie's gone 4-0 Leicester. Chris H went 3-0 Leicester. Daniel went 4-2 Leicester. Marcus went 4-1 Leicester. LCFC Gray went 2-0 Leicester. Geordie Boy went 4-1 Leicester. Anthony, Arsenal fan, went 3-1 Leicester. David Burton actually has gone 3-2 to Gillingham.
Oh.
I know I can't even. Jeff has gone 4-0 to Leicester, and somebody else has gone 2-0, and I've forgotten to write the name down. So I will just go back up here and just try and find it. Geordie says he's expecting Newcastle to really make an easy game against Leicester on Tuesday.
I mean, the last game in the league was quite easy, but League Cup tie, you never know. Anything can happen. It's a one-off game. Yeah. At the end of the day,
I have to be honest with you. I think they will win as well.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Jordan? Jordan went 2-0 to Leicester. Good man, Jordan.
Obviously, rest in peace as well, Gianluca Vialli. Yeah. Probably one of the first sort of Italians to come into the Premier League.
Yeah, he was one of the first foreigners, and he was a lovely gentleman, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And of course, one of the first foreign managers as well. Fair play, he did well. He did well in his time at Chelsea.
He did.
Their merry-go-round. Talking of managerial merry-go-rounds, should we lose today? Matt is in and he's gone 1-0 to Leicester. Should we lose today? Is that it, do you think, for Brendan?
I think if you lose today, I think you'll probably get the League Cup tie. I think if he loses the League Cup tie, then I think that'll be it.
Do you think he'll be given Nottingham Forest, or do you think he'll be gone before Nottingham Forest?
Oh, crikey. That's a good question, actually.
I was having this argument last night with Dave. Also, just to quickly say, guys, no spoilers. Any spoilers, and you're immediately removed from the chat. Once it's up on the screen, on the graphic, feel free to talk about it. But other than that, keep stum until either Doug, myself, or it's on the graphic, and then we can all
What
talk
the
about
hell
it.
is that mascot?
I think it's a unicorn, isn't it? I'm not sure.
It looks. I'm not sure what it is, but it looked. It looked a bit weird.
Yes. Leicester are kicking opposite to what you can see on the graphic. That doesn't change at half time. Jonathan Pearce is commentating with Rachel Brown Finnis. Leicester are kicking from left to right in the away strip of gold and white, which you can see myself beautifully modeling.
Which you've got on. I was just about to say you're playing in that kit.
Indeed. And Gillingham, therefore, obviously going right to left in their all blue home kit. So we do. We've got Forest up after Newcastle. So I think any one of these games could see him gone.
I was actually looking at the fixtures for next weekend, and you've got you've got Nottingham Leicester, you've got the Manchester Derby, you've got the North London Derby, as well as it's the weekend of derbies next week.
All it is need is the Merseyside Derby for a full set.
Exactly, yeah. That's not until the Monday, the 13th of February.
Colonel Ward, who do Liverpool have in the cup?
Wolves at 8 o'clock this evening. Live on ITV, I think it is. ITV4, I think it is.
Should be. Okay. Mind you, having said that, I don't know Liverpool at the moment. What is going on at Liverpool?
Yeah, I don't know either, to be honest with you. We're just not in great form at the moment. We're very lucky to beat you guys the other night as well.
Can I just say, if you ever want a Christmas present, we lose 2-1 and score all 3 goals for you.
Yeah, that was a nice late Christmas present, I've got to say. But even saying that, that kind of papered over the cracks against Brentford, because we were really poor against Brentford.
I did say, to be honest with you, that what you can say what you like about Leicester for that game, but what did it say about Liverpool that it took 2 own goals to beat us?
Yeah,
it's going to be interesting to see some of these youngsters. I must admit, Brunt trying to put a ball in there. Leicester City got a corner. I'm on 240 at the moment.
My stream has just frozen. Give me 2 ticks. Give me 2 ticks.
I'm about 20 seconds behind the graphic.
I'm on 1 minute 53 now, so
you're a minute behind me.
I know that doesn't usually happen, but I am actually on the iPad today, so.
Right. Rebecca's watching Love Island, is she?
No, she's actually out. She's actually out at the moment. She's on a girly day out. So
got the credit card, has she?
Yeah.
David says Chelsea are definitely in a transition, but Liverpool are still in contention for a top 4. I'm going to be honest with you. Once you get past Newcastle, I mean, Chelsea don't want it, Spurs don't seem to want it, and you guys don't seem to want it.
Yeah, it is, and I absolutely agree with what David just said. Chelsea are definitely a team in transition, especially under Potter. But the problem is Chelsea are not a team that like to give managers time, and I'm just wondering if maybe Potter has maybe done the wrong thing in going to Chelsea. It seemed a weird decision, to be honest with you. I think it was a statement from their owners, the fact that, look, we're sticking with British, here, but an English manager. But he hasn't got a job yet, Thomas Tuchel. Yeah, I don't know if he's, and obviously Southgate is staying on as well. So
yeah.
I don't know. For me, I think the next manager to probably go is probably Frank Lampard.
Yes.
I think, or actually thinking that if Brentford do beat West Ham, then I think Moyes could be on his way out. Yeah, it's a strange sort of turn of events recently. Like, and the Southampton manager Nathan Jones, he's had a disastrous start as manager.
No bounce for them.
No.
I mean, I've got to be, and I'm not, I'm a Liverpool fan, so I'm not sticking my nose into Liverpool's, business here. But I think if it were, go on, that was unlucky. It was a lovely ball through. Sorry, Doug, that you are behind me here, but it was a lovely ball through from Leicester. Mark Albrighton, I believe it was. Oh, lovely ball into the box, and Vardy, he just can't get a goal for love nor money at the moment. He's got one all season. He should have put that away.
I think I'll just be seeing that.
Slurp is in.
Hello, Slurp. You all right?
What's the result, Slurp? He must have finished there. Always ahead of us in the Isle of Man. Yeah, it was a brilliant ball from Albrighton. It definitely was great, definitely. But now I was thinking that, had Liverpool, if Klopp was at Manchester United or at Chelsea, I don't think he'd still be there, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think he'd be right. I've just seen now the opportunity that Vardy just had. It's a lovely ball from Albrighton.
It was. Everson's just had to make a save at the other end. Thankfully, it rebounded to a Leicester player to clear. But you see, the Vardy of old would have got that.
Yeah.
It seems strange seeing Soyuncu and Vestergaard.
Do you think Soyuncu's on his way?
I hope not, if I'm honest, because I like him. He had a poor Euros that time, and the whole Turkish team did. He came back and we had a poor season. So it's just showing Everson's save again. He got down to it well, and it luckily.
Yeah, good save actually. Good save.
Yeah. I think he got away with the fact that he went to a Leicester player. But yeah, I mean, you're telling me, and I think I've said this to you before, that this is a guy that can't get into the defence of a bottom half Premier League team, and yet he's got one of the tightest defences in Europe, which I think you've said. For Atletico, and regular quarter-finalists of the Champions League. I mean, I think Brendan is now trying to get him to sign a new contract, but whether that's just so we can get some money for him or not, and rather than lose him on a free, I don't know. He's actually a Bury. Slurp is a Bury. We were talking about Bury before. I used to work in Bury. And I did say I think that was so wrong that they
Oh yeah.
were allowed to go.
I was livid actually when Bury went to the wall, unfortunately. But I'm glad that they've reformed now and hopefully work their way back up the football pyramid.
I think it stunk that they saved Bolton but didn't save Bury, to be honest with you.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with you.
So at the moment we are coming up to 10 minutes into the game. Leicester have had 20 attacks to Gillingham's 8. We've had 2 shots, 1 on target. They've obviously had the 1. And Matty saying, is it a strong side for Leicester? It's a mix, to be honest with you, Matty. I mean, we've got McAteer and we've got where have we got? I'm looking at the wrong list. McAteer and Brunt in the team. This is a team that should win this. We should win this with the players that are in there. Vestergaard, Soyuncu, they're both internationals. Albrighton is a Premier League winner. Mendy, he's a AFCON winner. Tielemans, Perez, Inacho. So, yes, we should have enough in that. No disrespect to Gillingham, but we should have enough to beat the 92nd team in the league.
Yeah, I didn't actually realise like how poor they've actually been. They're 5 points adrift of safety. So they're not a million miles away from safety, but
they've only won 2 all season.
2 all season. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good at all.
No, and they've only scored 7 goals.
You're welcome, Slurpee. It was really sad to see what that despicable man did to Bury. Name off the top of my head, can't remember his name. Steve somebody. I remember him actually going on excuse my French, talk shite and actually defending himself, and I just had to turn off because I was literally about to throw whatever I was listening to at the window because I was really angry.
Well, like I say, I worked in Bury for a few years. Loved it as a town. And
Steve Dale, Slurpee. I can't remember his actual name, but I think Steve Dale rings a bell.
My stream's now gone down. I just think these teams are the heart of the community.
Yeah.
My stream has gone down altogether here, guys. I'm
on 1038 at the moment.
I'm on just a blank screen.
Oh.
I will go out and come back in again. But yeah, I mean, I said like as much as obviously I don't like Coventry and I don't like Derby, I wouldn't want to see either team.
Steve Dale, there you go. I had a feeling it was something Dale, but I couldn't exactly remember his first name. But yeah, despicable man, absolutely despicable.
I knew his brother, Rochdale.
Oh dear.
I had to explain that one, didn't I?
No, I kind of walked myself into that one.
I will admit to it now, and I'll give myself one of these. There we go. I've got all new ones here.
That's the ex-Cardiff manager, Harris, isn't it? Neil Harris.
Ex-Millwall as well.
Yes, yeah. Thought I recognised him actually.
I'm on 13 minutes and 12 seconds.
I'm just behind you. I'm 12:12, so I'm a minute behind you.
Behind still. My God, Chris! Wow, Chris. Yes. Did I go to Bury Market? I did. I used to my teeth in. I used to work travel agents on the Rock in Bury. I loved that. Lovely place to work, and I had parking behind, so it was even nicer. Because I lived in Burnley at the time, so I was travelling. And yet, Bury Market was indoor, I believe. I think it went down the left or something.
Do AFC Bury still play at Gig Lane?
Well,
or has that been bought over again?
I'm sure Slurpee will tell us in a second. Don't quit the day job, Chris. Cheers, Matty. Thank you for your support. I'll always wear it. Just checked. Longest distance between two clubs is Middlesbrough and Brighton.
Holy crap, they're meeting today, aren't they?
Are they? Wow. I knew Ryan Bennett's brother, Ryan Bertrand. They are both awful. I knew Gordon Bennett.
Hey.
Oh, one after the other. It's nice to see Soyuncu playing again. What do you think of the game so far, Doug?
Very even. Not much is happening. I mean, it's been sort of a battle in the middle of the park. Both sides just trying to get like a feel of the ball. I would say you've probably had the more possession at the moment. But
72% we've had so far.
yeah. I think you've just got to be patient, and as you said earlier, the last thing you guys need is a replay with the amount of games that are coming up in January.
Yeah, exactly. And I was hoping for an early goal. I'm not going to lie, because it would have settled the nerves. But we knew Gillingham were going to make it difficult for us. That's what they're hoping. I haven't seen much of Tielemans yet.
No, I haven't either.
I think there's a half appealing for a penalty there. Was never going to be given, in fairness.
There's no VAR at these grounds, is there?
No, I think do they make it so there's no VAR at any ground, or?
I think it's only the Premier League grounds, if I'm remembering.
He went down too well. He went down too easily there. I'm sorry, that wasn't a penalty. I tell you what, it came up on my TikTok earlier, and that was the AC Milan Liverpool final in the Champions League, and I didn't realise your third goal was a penalty. And to be honest with you, it looked a very dodgy one that was given. Steven Gerrard just went down very easily.
2005.
You could almost say he slipped. Not that I would, of course, but
I mean, 2005. I can remember very, very well because my youngest brother, I think he was only about one. I think he was about one at the time.
Right.
It was quite funny because actually, like all the cheering with me and Dad, he had to be moved out of the room so he could just fall asleep.
Southampton already 1-0 down.
Oh, Christ, they're terrible, really poor.
They play at GilLei when they get to bookings. Yeah, Altham. No, Altham's. That was their head office was in Burnley. It went out of business. It was Nielsen Travel. Do you remember Nielsen Travel, Slurpee? You're going to say, "Oh, I booked with them once. It was right bloody crap service." That bloke that worked there.
Radcliffe Borough. Interesting.
I think Southampton could be going down.
I actually predicted them to go down this season, Southampton. Although having said that, I did actually have Fulham and Bournemouth to go down as well. So,
well, who did I? I had Leeds, Bournemouth, and Southampton.
Yeah, I have a feeling that Southampton
going to be good.
I've just had a feeling that Southampton for a long, long time have been on the cusp of sort of almost going down. And I think it could be this season.
Yes. They're like the Wigan Athletic, aren't they, of the current age?
Yeah.
I've had to change my my stream again. The weather here has been awful today.
Oh, we've got bright sunshine here.
You've sent it all down to us.
You're welcome.
I tell you what, always seems to be impressing me, and he's getting some good crosses in for Leicester, and that's young Brunt on the right behind Orpington. He's got a couple of good ones in, and the guy on the other side, McAteer, he's getting forward a lot. He was the one that went down for the penalty.
Yeah.
But no, but sorry, like I said, I watched it earlier and I thought, oh, actually, when I looked at it again, I thought, that's a bit dodgy there, Mr. G.
Yeah, that was one of those finals you'll never ever forget.
Yeah, in fairness.
Former Southampton Leeds I had, says David. Interesting. Same as Chris then.
Yeah,
Gray had Saints, Forest and Fulham.
You see, all these that we say at the start of the season were based on. I'd base that on Scott Parker still being manager. Oh, it's a bit windy. The ball won't stay in the corner flag for Mark Albrighton.
It's amazing how things work out, actually, because Scott Parker, sacked by Bournemouth, is now a Champions League manager.
Yes, I know. How ridiculous is that?
How?
Yes, totally.
So I'm going to go the next guy. Should never have sacked the manager. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like Hasenhüttl had them playing. It was just that he got into a bit of bad form, and don't get me wrong. I like Nathan Jones. I think he is a good manager. But the problem is that he has been at like Luton Town. He's been at Stoke, and he's never had a Premier League manager's job. So to be asked to basically go down to Southampton, I honestly, I think the fact that they've appointed him, I think they're planning for the Championship. I think they know they're going down this season.
That looks a very distinct possibility, doesn't it? Because there are managers like Sean Dyche that would, that could have done a good job there, to be honest with you. Michael is in. Good afternoon, Mike and Toon fan.
Michael.
Here. But come on, you foxes. Cheers, Michael. Obviously, I do like Newcastle, but I won't do on Tuesday night.
Oh my goodness, that is a head of hair.
Is that Shoyunchu?
No, is that the Gillingham owner in the crowd?
Oh, right. I don't know. I've not seen that. Guys, if you are new to the chat, please consider giving us a subscribe. You can get Doug on the Dugout Football channel if you go and subscribe to him as a Liverpool fan, but he does a lot of general football stuff as well, predictions and watch-alongs. And myself, obviously, Leicester Till I Die TV. Please do subscribe to myself as well. And if you are already subscribed, smash that like button. It does help get the channel seen on places where it is normally not. So subscribe and like if you can. 20 minutes gone. We're getting plenty of the ball, Leicester, but at the moment, I mean, they've got 5 at the back. I would say Southampton then. Gillingham, they've got 5 at the back, so it's going to be hard for us to break down. And I think it's a matter of being patient, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Always is the way with these with these League One, League Two clubs. It's their big day. It's a chance to, get like a big upset. But do you know what? I think if you keep playing the way you've been playing, keeping the ball, then I do think the goals will come.
Yes. I think as well, I'm going to do my Michael Owen bit here. If we get one, then I think that could open the floodgates.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think that's quite Michael Owen, though.
No, probably not. No. But, I mean, if we've just got to be, like I say, we've got to be patient. And, the best chance a club like Gillingham have got is to defend like mad and try and hit us on the break.
Yep, definitely.
Mark Albrighton's getting a few good shot passes in as well. I mean, funny thing was against Fulham when he came on, because obviously he had to come on quite early because hang on, Vestergaard, what's he doing here? Oh, he's giving the ball away. Oh, that's not going to help your cause. Oh, we got away with that one. It's a throw into Leicester on the near side. What was I saying before that? Oh yeah, when Albrighton came on, suddenly the funny thing was that Vardy looked dangerous again because Albrighton was actually getting the whipped crosses in.
Yeah.
But let's hope we can get a new. Sheffield Wednesday, Newcastle, 5:40 tonight. Michael, good luck with that one, mate. Yeah, we do need that right winger. So we've had a few names linked. A nice young centre back, a young left back, and also a young right winger as well. Some names that excite me, to be honest with you, rather than just buying, older players that have probably gone past the sell-by date. And Leicester were like that for many, many years. Just going to say, let's have a look who they are. Victor Christiansen. He's the left. Oh, hang on, Inacho. No, he lost control of it there. Yeah, so Victor Christiansen is the left back we've been linked with. And Dango Utara is the right winger. And of course, we've been linked with Ouanu from Morocco. We were linked with him before the World Cup. So, yeah, some interesting players. Oh, now then, is that... He basically shoulder barged him there. Oh, it's Tielemans. He actually is on the pitch. Oh, yeah, the funny thing is, right, as I'm watching, you'll see this challenge in a minute. He was helped to go past the end of the pitch by Wright, the defender for Gillingham. Years ago, you'd have just said, "Yeah, that's football." These days, you're shouting out for a penalty.
Yeah, I can see what you're meaning there. Yeah, that would have been an interesting one had you had VAR.
Another ball. He's getting those balls in. Is young Mr. Brunt? It's good to see. It's good to see. That's what we haven't been doing for Jamie Vardy. And, I have criticised him. He has only got one goal all season, but youngsters come on, and he's the one that's putting the long balls in for Jamie Vardy to try and run onto.
Yeah.
But at the moment, in fairness to Gillingham, they're not letting us settle.
Was Vardy's only goal against Forest?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you. He has only got the one goal.
Right.
If he scored against Forest, I can't remember, to be honest with you.
I've got a funny feeling his first goal was against Forest, but I could be wrong.
I'll take it if it's Forest, you know me. I'll take anything against Forest. Gray says they won't sell him from Copenhagen for 8 million. Well, that's what they're saying, 5 to 8 million. Oh, no. Oh, we are living dangerously. Get the bloody thing away. Oh, if we cannons back off a Gillingham player, and Gillingham are coming forward again. They're having a good ball, number 21 for Gillingham. Bit of fancy footwork there. Lovely chip into the box. Well taken. They are.
Yeah, the left winger's having an interesting game. Is the 21 number 21?
Yeah. Yes, he is. He's causing us a lot of problems. The ball comes over. Oh, Everson came and collected it well there. He was under pressure from a Gillingham striker. He's booted it upfield. That was a good... I mean, we couldn't get that ball away there, Leicester. We need to just calm down. We need to calm down. You know, it's... we knew, like I say, it was never going to be easy. I don't think it was ever going to be sort of, 5-0 at half time.
No.
But,
you are living dangerously.
Yeah. I mean, like their manager said, this is a game for heroes. If Gillingham were to beat us, they would go down as heroes. Be one of the biggest upsets.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Oof. Yeah, I think Iverson was lucky there that the ball sort of deflected right into his path.
Yes.
So the small smattering of Leicester supporters behind that goal will be looking forward to sort of Leicester attacking that half in the second half.
Yeah. We usually do have a good away contingent. Just a little bad ground. They were saying before you came in, that the England women used to play here.
Oh, I thought I'd recognised that actually. Priestfield, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And it does look a decent stadium. Fair play to them.
Oh yeah, especially for like League Two, etc. It's a nice ground.
I am liking this Brunt.
He looks a wee talent. Brunt looks a really good player.
Afternoon, lads. James is in, not staying for long.
Hello, James.
Soon. Hope you are both well. I am. I hope you are, and I know Doug is as well. So we're all well.
James, what did you make of your performance last night? I think it was more about the performance than the actual result. I think that was the main thing yesterday.
That's a bit of a sigh, honestly. Knife a man while he's feeling bad. I wasn't going to mention it, James. I was not going to mention it and relive the horror for you.
No, I literally watched that. I mean, David De Gea had an absolute mare yesterday. I do not know what he was thinking when Mopé brings that across through, and then basically the ball goes through his legs, and basically Connor Cody's got an open goal, and he can't miss. And yeah, Man United fans think he's still one of the best keepers in the Premier League.
He was, I think. I don't think he is anymore.
No, I don't think so.
But
I'd probably put Pickford above De Gea, if I'm being honest. But I thought Everton played all right yesterday. And as I said, I don't think it was much about the result. I think it was much of the performance.
Was it a good performance for? I mean, the thing that I noticed that I've just read, well cut out there, well cut out. Now it's a break on for Leicester. Played out the far side. Can he keep it in? Yes, he can. But he's lost the momentum a little bit. Oh, it was too far ahead. He played it ahead. That was McAteer. Played it ahead of himself, but too far for him to sort of run round and get on the other end of it, if you know what I mean. Just tired, heartbroken, fed up in general. And then you come in here, James, with a bit of light-hearted banter, and Doug sticks the knife in.
I wasn't sticking the knife in. I was just saying. I was just saying. I thought Everton played much better than they did against Brighton.
I tell you what, James. We'll sort this out with Doug.
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
I know. I am jesting. I am jesting.
Also, James, if you are available in February, do you want to come on the channel for a Merseyside derby preview?
Oh,
Please do let me know.
that could be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, the great Liam Neeson, indeed. Mind you, having said that, once you'd done that, all his films were like a version of Taken, weren't they? And I know people ask me about the manager. He's out of his depth 100%, but no manager out there can save the club. Do you know what, James? I can remember when Ian Holloway came in as Leicester manager, and he took us down to the third tier for the one and only time in our history. We're down for one season. And funnily enough, Southampton stayed up at our expense, and the manager at Southampton at the time was Nigel Pearson, and they sacked him, and we offered him the job after we sacked Holloway. But sometimes you just get to a point where a club is beyond help, and like Leicester were there.
That was a naughty challenge on Mendy.
I think I must have missed that. And I just think Everton sometimes, mate, go down to the next tier, have a season there, get yourself right, clear out the deadwood, and come back up stronger. Because in fairness, that's what Leicester did.
Yeah, James, have you got Twitter? Have you got any socials?
I think he's just got email because that's how I contact him.
You just got email.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, it's up to you, James. I won't put it in here for obvious reasons, but if you're happy for me, James, to pass your email on to Doug, I will do that off screen. I'll do that, separately for you. But obviously,
no, definitely need to get you on, James. Definitely need to get you on.
37 minutes gone. 0-0 still. Leicester 74% possession. Both of us have had 2 shots. Both of us have had 1 on target. Southampton have equalised against Palace. It's 1-1. Oh, David, just as I said that, David popped it in there. 1-1.
Fair play.
Barnes, he would have these on toast. Poor Barnes can't win. He was absolutely crucified. And now we're all saying bring him on. Colonel says, don't think the Prem has many decent kill keepers, bar Martinez. When look at old school keepers like Seaman, Peter Cech, Van der Sar, I think Allison and Edison are overrated. I like Ramsdale, I've got to be honest with you. I think he's a good keeper.
I think there's a lot of interesting keepers in the Premier League. Look, Martinez is a good keeper. Don't get me wrong. Martinez is a very good goalkeeper. I don't know if he'll be at Villa for much longer, if I'm being honest.
No. Oh, say on the far side, halfway into the Leicester half, it's a Gillingham throw. Apart from that one period when I was sort of changing my underwear, I don't think we've actually been troubled as such. I think Vestergaard and Soyuncu, Brunt and McAteer have pretty much, kept them at bay.
Yeah. As well, like obviously there is a few games on today, isn't there? Did someone say there was one game that was off?
Yes, Forest Green against Birmingham. It's a waterlogged pitch. And let me put it this way: you'd be better off going and watching fishing than you would be going to watch football. Having seen the state of the pitch, it's like a green pitch inside, and all around the side of it, it's totally and utterly waterlogged. Oh, well done, Everson. Well done. Smithies is our reserve goalkeeper today. James says Tottenham 0-0 at the moment. Tottenham only had one shot. Yeah, but Tottenham like to give a team like 1 and 2 goal leads, don't they?
Oh dear. Some breaking news if you're a Chelsea fan. Edward Mendy to face a spell on the sidelines after fractured finger in training.
Oh. Have they still got Akapa, whatever he's called?
As per Arrizabalaga, Kepa.
Yeah,
Kepa. Yeah.
Can't stand him.
I know you can't. I can't either.
He's bloody look. Oh, this is. Oh, we just want. Honestly, we just want something. We want a goal, obviously, to settle us down. But oh God, everything we're trying, just a beautiful flick in then from Mark Albrighton, and the Gillingham player managed to backheel it away.
Yeah.
5 minutes to go. Cross coming in from Brunt again. I know we're playing, and in fairness to them, I know we are playing, say, the 92nd team, as we keep saying, but Brunt is playing okay, for a youngster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, a certain section of Tottenham fans want Conte out and Pochettino back.
Oh, Christ.
He's still got his house in London, apparently.
That doesn't surprise me one bit.
And he probably hasn't got a mortgage. It's probably all paid for.
Possibly. I
Oh,
don't get the fascination with Poch.
Sorry?
I don't get the fascination with Poch. I'm sorry. I just don't.
It's weird when you watch that. There was an England-Argentina friendly, I think. He played in Switzerland. And it was something like we were 2-0 down and we won 3-2 or something like that. And Pochettino's actually in the team. It's quite funny to see him. Mind you, Cambiasso had hair in that game, so that's how long it was. I still find myself having to pinch myself, to
They played for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those players like didn't really appreciate him until he left.
Mm-hmm. Remember the goal he scored against Man United as well?
He did, yes. He was about to come off and he scored.
Yeah.
At the moment now, Leicester are enjoying a bit of possession and they are really pressing Gillingham to try and go in this end of this half 1-0 up.
I like the look of this McAteer, number 47.
Yeah, on the far side. He gets forward a lot. He does get forward a lot. I mean, obviously, again, I'm going to do a bit of a Michael Owen here, and they're obviously two of the youth players that are on the verge of making it into the first team.
I'm not surprised. They both look really, really good prospects. Especially Brunt. I think I've been impressed with Brunt, and McAteer has got forward a lot in this game.
Yeah. I'll let oh, we just can't. We just don't have the luck's just not falling for us. I know you make your own luck, but
it's the final ball, isn't it? It's not been quite there yet.
No. Oh, and that was round the side. There's a goal kick to Gillingham, 44 minutes gone. I'll let you answer James' question there. How have Leicester played in this game? I'm sorry, I'll let you answer that, Doug.
You've had the lion's share of possession. It's just trying to break down this packed Gillingham defence. Obviously, Vardy's had, I think, a sighter as well. But yeah, so far, I think, as I said, I think you just have to be patient, and then I think the chances will come.
I think somebody said, and I can't remember who it was, because I said, is this a must-win game for Rodgers and Leicester? And they said, not necessarily a must-win, but it is definitely a must-not-lose.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I didn't see how much time went up there. Oh, 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Ooh. That is all. Will we have time? Are they there? Guys, come on in. We are waiting for you. Cowabunga! There we go. Of course, brought home from the World Cup.
Yeah.
1 minute in injury time.
It's 0-0 half-time Tottenham Portsmouth, which is interesting.
Yeah. Yes. And it's half-time Palace 1, Southampton 1 as well. All the other 12:30 kickoffs are 0-0.
How many are there today? 12:30 games.
12:30. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5. There would have been 6 had Forest Green.
Of course. Yeah.
So it's half time, and it is Gillingham 0, Leicester City 0. I don't think there's ever going to be, like I say, a 5-0 at half time game. You can see from saying them putting five at the back, and they've packed that defence. Hope they hit us on the break. We've just got to say, not make any silly mistakes, and like you say, be patient. You're summing up of the first half, Doug.
Yeah, I think it's been pretty much what you've just said. Be patient, and I think the chances will come. It's been a decent cup tie. Not much happening. I mean, Gillingham have had a couple of sighters as well. I think relatively, Everson's not had much to do, which I think could be a good thing for if you're a Leicester City supporter, definitely.
Yeah. Can I just say, before we just go to the half-time break, a couple of things I just want to mention. I've got to say thank you to everybody. I couldn't believe this when I checked this out. I had to actually contact my podcast company to check. But last year, 42,172 downloads of the Leicester Till I Die podcast. And that's on like your Apples, your Spotify, Googles, and Amazon Music. 42,172. Thank you to everybody who actually downloads the podcast and listens to it. Obviously, you prefer to listen and look at me, which I don't blame you. But thank you very much for that. And coming up soon, we did have the 3-2-1 quiz, which has kind of sort of died a little bit of a death. We have got a new quiz coming very soon. We've got a home and away quarterfinal starting hopefully next week. And then we've got this coming up. Who wants to be a football heir? Guess how that one's going to be played out. That is coming probably next month when we're going to start looking at that. Who wants to be a football heir? It's a bit of fun, a bit of a laugh. Anybody can come in, and you don't have to be a Premier League fan or anything like that. We're going to do a pilot soon, so hopefully it will take off. No pun intended there. But yeah, 42,000. Absolutely, I can't believe that. I can't believe that. Doug, I'm going to go and water the garden. Although it's raining, I'm sure you need to go and see if anybody's popping into the pool for you. And we will be back after our new interlude break. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. Stay tuned. Don't touch that dial.
You are watching and listening to Chris and Leicester Till I Die TV on YouTube and your favourite podcasts. From Aldershot to Manchester, from the Conference to the Premier League, from San Marino to Brazil. If it's football, we'll talk about it on Leicester Till I Die TV.
Subscribe and join in. You know you want to.
you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
This is the Leicester Till I Die Watchalong show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
I will love it if we beat them. Love it.
Shane is in. Good afternoon, Shane. How the devil are you? Hope you are well. Reading beating Watford 1-0. I've just seen it come up on the screen there. I don't know how those teams are doing. I think they're both in the Championship, aren't they? James is off. Thank you, James, for coming in. Take care, mate. Have a good afternoon. If Potter gets sacked, nobody's taking that job. Don't care. It's career suicide to manage Chelsea. They've had about 15 managers in the last 19 years. Yep, but they keep winning things. And also, in fairness, if I was a manager and I was offered the Chelsea job, would I take it? Yes. Because even if I'm sacked in, I don't know, let's say a year and a half, I'm going to get a fantastic compensation payment. And I just think I know who you're talking about with the hair now, Doug.
Yeah. Yeah.
Will-o'-the-wisp there. I mean, that is like... yeah, maybe you should have put a hat on. Maybe I think that is going to be the stuff of memes moving forward. There, it's a bit windy. I think I wouldn't have any problem with that wind. I'll tell you, with my hair or my lack of hair. Gray says we need to be up for it for the second half. Get that early goal. It would be nice. Rennie's back. What do you think? Half Rennie. Luke is in. Not sure about that one, Luke. Roberto Martinez, Portugal manager, eh? Is he?
What?
Really? Oh, I have not heard that. I mean, there's rumours about it, let's be honest.
Surely not.
I don't know, and don't call me Shirley. Okay, look, I'm sorry. I am sorry. I will give myself one of these. But anybody that likes Airplane, the movie, and I love it, will appreciate that. There is nothing coming up on the news as yet. But that's not to say that it's not going to happen. But would you be surprised? I'd be surprised at that, to be honest with you. But what other job can you do badly in and actually then get sacked because you've done a bad job and walk straight back into another one? No, there is nothing. Chelsea signed youngster Fofana from Mould. They obviously like people that are called Fofana. Yes. Right, let's have a look where we go down here. For me, bad appointment. I'd be surprised, to be honest with you. Got me chicken and chips, more spice than this game. Probably, yeah. Yeah. Mind you, I suppose, in either whether it's this game or your fish and chips, either of us could see a foul, eh, Gray?
Oh dear.
Although I do have to probably say this as well.
Is that a joke?
I'm not sure it was, to be honest with you. I shouldn't hide behind the table when I say those jokes. It's just me being chicken. Right, let's carry on. Verbally agreed, apparently.
Oh
Leslie
my
Nielsen,
God.
indeed. Leslie, I loved the airplane and the naked gun. Oh, I just my sense of humour, totally stupid. I love being able to say that. Indeed, and don't call me Shirley. I do love that. Oh no, Chris, it's never too early. It's never too early. How's it going? Well, apparently it was going very well till I started telling jokes. So there we go. They're just doing a little piece on Gianluca Vialli there. I think. Oh, sure, yeah. I'm not. Is it a horse? That Gillingham mascot?
I'm not sure.
It's very, very windy there, isn't it?
Yeah. What a player Vialli was, by the way.
Yes. Yeah. And I can say not a bad manager, I don't think, either.
No. Probably one of Chelsea's most successful managers.
I mean, did he come out? He came after Ranieri, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Ranieri's got another job. Have you seen? 71 years old. He's got another job. He's back at where it all started for him in Italy. Calgary, I believe it is. Bless him. Bless him. You gotta love him. But when somebody would actually say we need him back at Leicester, I'm like, no, we don't. No, we don't.
Yeah, gone too soon, Gianluca Vialli. Gone too soon.
He has. Yes, he has. Happy birthday for a few weeks, Renee. Apparently it's your birthday. Well, the ones I'm hoping that we're going to be signing, there's this Dango Otara, 18 million right winger. Let's have a look where he is coming from. He's in France. Is he with Angers? Oh no, FC Lorient. He's with FC Lorient, which obviously is the French version of Leyton Orient. He can play on either wing due to his strength on both feet, although he does favour his left foot. He has played on both the left and right for Lorient this season, with his latest 4 appearances coming on the right. He did, though, start on the left. The winger joined Lorent's reserve team in the summer of 2020, making his debut the following season. He is 20, 18 million pounds. I like the sound of him. I do like the sound of him.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there's this Victor Christensen, fullback on the left side. He is coming allegedly from. He's 20 as well. He's made 72. He broke into the first team at 17. He's played 72 first-team appearances for his club, including playing in the Champions League. FC Copenhagen.
No, I knew the first one was Copenhagen. Oh my God, that Martinez news is really taking me by surprise.
I can say I haven't seen it if I'm honest.
I did see something. Exclusive. Roberto Martinez has reached verbal agreement to become Portugal coach. Appointment is Fernando Santos' successor, likely to be finalised towards the end of the next week. 49-year-old Spaniard has had club plus international interest since leaving Belgium role.
Let's be honest with you, though. I think I'd take international. We've kicked off now. Again, no spoilers, please, in the chat. Or there's nothing yet to obviously do a spoiler about. All in blue, the home team, Gillingham playing from left to right, and Leicester in their white and gold strip, as beautifully modelled by myself, and now kicking from right to left, as per the graphic in the middle. So until you see it up on the graphic, or either myself or Doug say something, no spoilers. And Soyuncu's got the ball coming forward very well. Again, so in true Vestergaard, I mean, all right, you know, we could say they've only got 2, you know, they've only playing, you know, Chesterfield, but they've done what they've had to do, haven't they? Oh,
Yeah,
oh, wow. Oh, what a save from Turner, from Mark Albrighton. That was a cross. That was one of those Ronaldinho shots. It was up in the air, crossed over. Oh, well. Fair play, Mark Albrighton. That'd have gone in. That would have been one of the goals of the season. I don't know if you come to it yet.
not yet. No, I'm just about to kick off.
Oh, bloody hell. Well, from the corner, it was punched clear by Turner, the goalkeeper, and it's now gone back into his hands. Right, well, don't put your feet up, guys. We'll just wait for Doug to catch up with us. It's annoying, I know. No, I'm not saying it's annoying to me, but it's annoying when that's happening to you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, David, I've just seen that tweet now. Yeah, mental.
Yeah, us and you as well. You're on the same points as us, I think, now, Luke. Tottenham have gone 1-0 up.
Oh, there's a surprise. Second half FC back at it again.
Yes, somebody said that earlier. It is, though, isn't it? You know, I'm just surprised that they haven't let... 2-0.
2-0. Oh, my God. Second half FC.
Yeah, but I'm just surprised they didn't let Portsmouth get a goal first.
Yeah.
Oh, no, hang on. It's 1-0. Jeff was getting excited there. You did say to me, Jeff, you've often suffered with the old premature ejaculation, haven't you? I suffer from that. I've got to say it's really, really embarrassing. I went to the doctor's on Thursday, and apparently the appointment was for Friday. Yes. Oh, Leicester can't clear it now. Vardy's back in defence. It's all ping pong again. Leicester finally boot it clear. Did you know you can now become a sperm donor via mail? As soon as I heard that, I came in a jiffy.
Hey. Oh, dear.
You've missed me. You've missed me. Oh, dear. Oh, Romeo Beckham has signed for Brentford's B team on loan.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, all right, okay, great.
Yeah. That said, I don't know how good a player he is or what have you, but
No got a clue, mate. No got a clue.
I'm guessing there's a lot of playing on his dad's name there.
I can.
Oh, they're not. Oh, we're not getting it clear. We are not getting it clear at all. It's gone out. It's a goal kick. It is.
I'm really surprised how Martinez can go from Belgium to Portugal. That'll please Ronaldo. Not.
Well, I mean, he might not want to play for Portugal again. His time in Europe is finished, he said. Gray says, I was in Specsavers yesterday and you never guess who I bumped into. I'm guessing everybody, Gray, because you were in Specsavers and needed glasses. I've just ruined his joke, I think, there. I'm sorry, Gray, but I saw that one coming. Saw it coming, Specsavers.
Oh, yeah.
I do feel like I'm wasted here. Tough crowd again. Tough crowd. Cross comes in from Leicester, and it's just headed clear again by the by the defender for Gillingham. Yeah, sorry, mate. I do apologise. So Leicester down the far side playing a 1-2, but they were playing the 1-2 with Gillingham, and Gillingham can now break. Very scrappy game. Happy with the two managers? I'm guessing will be Neil Harris.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the last thing Leicester need is a replay.
Yes. Oh, he's all kicking off. Brunt's having a go at one of the Gillingham players. There was a lot of kicking when they were all on the floor. Referees calmed it down. Yeah, but then again, I'd sooner take a replay than being knocked out.
That's true. That is very true.
Gray, yeah, this has the stop-ball game written all over it. Thing is, though, Gray, we don't go to penalties with this one. I think we do have replays.
Yeah.
Is it? I know somebody said earlier that it would be nice, you know, when the game, if it's a replay, that the money goes to the smaller team, or you know, when you play like this, all the game money goes to the team. But I'm not sure whether does that happen on. Does that happen on away games? I'm not sure. On like replays,
sure.
Back to Leicester.
Not sure at all, to be honest with you. I
tell you what, Romeo Beckham can't grow a moustache, can he? Oh,
No.
Perez dwelling on the ball and then lost it and then gave a free kick away.
Perez dwelling on the ball. Where have we heard that one before?
Yes. Probably every Leicester City watch along you've ever done. That's a free kick. Yeah, I think Gillingham would be quite well. I don't know. I mean, you're 92nd in the league. Yet this is gonna, if you win this, it is gonna sort of distract and give you, you know, a bit of a bump for the league. But surely their priority must be to stay in the Football League. Oh, God's sake, Leicester! Oh, and again. Oh, we are living so dangerously. Oh my God. Came off Vestergaard's leg. And it was kicked well wide. In fairness, though, at least, I don't know whether any of the players had long enough legs would have got to that. But I suppose at least we are stopping them.
That is true, yeah.
Problem is, though, Gray, is that you could say the same about Mr. Vardy. Because he missed a sitter, didn't he?
Yeah.
But a couple of years ago, he would have scored. He would have lifted it over Leno.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not been disappointed with Soyuncu and Vestergaard, to be honest with you. Oh, cross coming in. Straight into the into Turner's arms, the Gillingham goalkeeper, and he does a Pickford. Vardy is finished. Ooh. Strong words there, Gray. I've got to say, you know, you've got a valid point. He's certainly coming up to the finishing line. Guys, if you are new to the channel, please do press that subscribe button, and also
that was close.
Check it out check out Doug's channel as well. The link of which is in the description below on YouTube. And if you are subscribed, or if you're not, whichever, please smash the like button. It really, really helps the channel grow and gets us out there. Oh, now what's this? Go on! Yes! Yes! Inacho! Nacho's got it. 1-0 to Leicester. Whoa.
Yeah, it's been coming.
Whoa. Now let's settle down. Settle down. Here we go. Goal! Oh, 1-0. Have you seen it yet? I don't know if you've seen it yet, Doug.
It's just coming up now, I think.
And all the way through, McAteer getting that cross back in, keeping it in. The goalkeeper committing suicide there. It came off Vardy, fell to Iheanacho, and Iheanacho just stuck it in the back of the net.
Yeah, it's been coming. It's been coming. I said you'd have to be patient, and that patience has paid off. And to get an early goal in the second half is very, very good. So
yes. Snapple's in. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good day, Snapple. How are you? Huddersfield beating Preston.
Oh, that's an old championship affair, that one. As is Reading, Watford. Reading are beating Watford at the moment, or they were.
Yeah, they were. At last has to be Nacho. I love Nacho. I'm fair play to him that he's not knocking on that door saying that he wants to leave. But again, McAteer, fair play to him. He didn't let it die. He did not let it die. Chipped it over, came off Vardy, like I say, and Iheanacho wasn't going to miss from there for once.
No, definitely not.
Why isn't he playing regularly? I don't know, Luke. I don't know. It's like that's up there with what's the meaning of life. One of those things that we just don't have the answer to. He should be playing regularly too up front. Dave said Leicester should get this done. You'd hope so, but let's not forget this is Leicester. Don't get carried away, Gray. Calm it down. Calm down. There's a Leicester player being pushed there, but the referee's having none of it. The referee's had a decent game. I don't think he's pulled it up too much, do you?
No, I think he's allowed the game to flow.
Yeah. See what happens when you don't have VAR.
Yeah.
But no, I've got to say credit with that. I mean, yeah, Nacho got the goal. Vardy, I'm presumed Vardy would get the assist because it bounced off him. But let's have a look who they've given it to. But McAteer, lovely cross. He kept that in beautifully and got the cross in. He has impressed. Him and Brunt have impressed me. I've got to be honest with you.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Excuse me.
Let's have a look. They haven't given the assist to anybody yet. Okay.
I've caught up a little bit, I think. I'm on 58-23 now, I think.
You're still about a minute behind me. And Nacho's away again. Go on, my son. Oh, he got it tangled under his feet and he couldn't finish it. Good save from the goalkeeper. He went down. I thought that was going to be number 2 then. Hayden's in. Good afternoon, Hayden. How the devil are you, sir? Hope you are well. Preston have equalised now. Now, this is going to be interesting because Gillingham are going to have to come out now. Which
that's going to have more space for Leicester, I think.
Yes. Because they were defending in numbers. I mean, I've got to be honest with you. Just showing that Iheanacho chance again. Why he's got, for a big guy, he's got a lovely touch.
Yeah, he certainly does.
Yeah, he's one of those players that we.
Chris Welsh has just messaged me. Martinez, new Portugal manager. I'm done.
He's not a Martinez fan, is he?
No, I'm not either, to be honest with you.
No, I gathered that. I'd worked that out. To be honest with you, I never I didn't rate him when he was at Wigan and Everton. It was Wigan and Everton he was at, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And never really rated him there, although he did keep Wigan in the Premier League for quite a few years, a la Sean Dyche. Surprised when he was made an international manager, but you know, he got them up to second in the world, I guess.
Yeah. But the thing is, he'll always be remembered as the nearly man for Belgium.
Yeah. And we've had a few of those managers, haven't we? Oh, Leicester lose it again. And that's a free kick to Gillingham. That was a bit of an light one to give. 61 minutes gone. Leicester 1, Gillingham 0, Doug.
Yeah. You know, I think we have to be honest. I think that goal was coming. It's just a matter of when, not if. And now I think you can basically, you know, play, as you said, Gillingham are going to have to come out and you know, attack, and I think that might have a few spaces. So I think there's more goals in this. Yeah, I think there's more goals in this game.
I think there is. But at the moment, Matty Roundtree's gone 1-0 to Leicester, so he's on the ball at the moment. And I've lost my pen. Where have I put it? Oh, it's there. The goalkeeper. I mean, let's talk about that goal. The goalkeeper committed a little bit of suicide there, didn't he? I mean, he came right out and left his goal open.
Yeah, it wasn't great. It wasn't great defending, but you have to give credit to McAteer for getting the ball across, and you know, Nacho was a good finish.
Yeah. Oh, you. Starting to see a few decisions. Just as I praise the referee, we're just seeing a few decisions going in favour of Gillingham. Nate asked there, how have McAteer and Brunt been? I think Doug's just said for McAteer. They have both, for me, had very good games.
Yeah, they have. Ooh. Vardy almost got ahead of the goalie there. Nice smile from Vardy as well.
Yes. To me, I'm going to have to be honest with you. We needed a result. And whether it's 1-0 or 5-0, I don't care. But Vardy's away again. Ooh.
That's not a foul, ref. Oh, no. It
was a bad defensive header straight to Vardy. And again, would Vardy of old have scored that? This is the question I'm asking. Well, was it a save? Was it a save from the goalkeeper? He went down. It could be it's a corner. It is a corner. So it's perked the game up a little bit.
Yeah.
And it needed it. I think the game needed it.
I think so.
Yeah. Hopefully it will calm us down now. It should give us some space at the back because they've really got to come out now. 25 minutes to go for Gillingham. They've got to come at it now. They did what they had to do, which was come and I think they have. I don't say park the bus, but they've certainly put as many players behind the ball as they could.
Yeah, I've just seen that chance for Vardy. It's actually a good save from the keeper.
Oh, just bear with me. Someone is at my door. I will be back. I think it's probably kids, but I will be back.
No probs. I'm probably a minute behind on here anyway. But no, I think McAteer and Brunt have been very, very good. I think if they're definitely players to come into the first team, then I think you've got good players coming up through there. Ooh, she went down there. I don't know if that's a goal kick. Chris is having a nice wee chat there. I don't know. Oh, someone's down for Gillingham, I think. Oh yeah, that's a free kick. That's a free kick.
Hello.
Hello.
Southampton are beating Palace.
Oh, interesting.
And yeah, Gray's agreeing with me. Chris Vardevol would have buried that. I think he would. Sorry about that. That was that was a delivery, but by the time I got there, mine had stopped working. It was never going to be for me because it was a delivery from HelloFresh. Like I would ever.
Oh.
This is the man who went out for a fried breakfast with his son this morning. But it was never HelloFresh. Like, really? He doesn't know me.
HelloFresh.
HelloFresh, yes. They're not giving a listing who the assist was from.
I don't know.
To
me, it looks like
sorry, Sky Hero said assisted by Jamie Vardy. I think it did come off him. It's a bit unlucky.
It does. It does come off Vardy. Yeah, it does come off Vardy.
I think that's. I feel sorry for McAteer because he got the good crossing.
I have no idea where the keeper's going though.
No. He's got to look at himself and go like.
Keeper's gone walkies.
Yes. Allison used to have a habit of doing that, didn't he? If I remember.
Yeah, he did.
In fact, he did it one classic time against Leicester.
Yep. Was it Gazelle that scored?
I was going to say Vardy. I don't ever remember Gazelle scoring at all.
No, it was Gazelle. I can't remember who it was that actually got the ball, but
it was Vardy that got the ball because he wouldn't let it, wouldn't let it go. I think it was Vardy that got the ball, but he's coming off. He's coming off. Jefferson is off.
Yeah, it doesn't look good. Doesn't look good.
Sorry, Jeffries. I know Keith is on. I didn't see it. Was it a bad one, intent or unlucky?
I don't think it was an intent. I think it was just the way he sort of landed on his ankle, and I think it's one of those ones where you can run it off, or unfortunately, this looks like he's done something. So hopefully he'll be okay. But he'll be subbed.
Yeah. So it's a goal kick for Gillingham. Coming up to 70 minutes has just clicked over on mine. I'm just on the 70 minutes, 10 seconds, Doug. So 20 minutes left. I'd take 1-0 at this point.
Oh yeah, you definitely would. You definitely would.
And that is credit to Gillingham because you don't want to be the one that all the news is about. You don't want to be that shock defeat, do you?
No, definitely not.
I remember one season we lost to a lower league team, and I thought, oh God, all it's going to be on Sky News is that. And then Man United kicked off later than us, and they lost to MK Dons. Do you remember that game?
Oh yes, of course.
And I'm like, thank you, MK Dons. 4-0 or something, wasn't it?
4-0, yeah.
And that was just Van Gaal, was it? Yeah, Van Gaal was the manager.
Van Gaal, yeah, I think it was his first season as well.
No, as Gray says there, a win is a win. Definitely, sir. Definitely. At this point, I'd take it. So, Gillingham, I could say 0, Leicester City 1. Let's have a look at the stats. So, 7 goal attempts to Gillingham, 10 to us. We've had 60% on target. They've had 43. But we've still got 75% ball possession.
Interesting, Rogers hasn't made a sub yet.
No, I've got to be honest, and you know what I'm like. Oh, pressing the back in front against Huddersfield, says Jane. Excuse me, bit of wind. I wouldn't moan if he doesn't make any subs on this one. Because unless he has to, I know we've got Newcastle coming up, and that's the big worry. But in fairness, a lot of these won't be probably starting. Soyuncu, Vestergaard, Albright, and then might not be. Certainly, Brunt and McAteer. That's 5 that probably won't be starting. Vardy 6, because I think Daka will start that one. Possibly Inacho, so he'll probably go back to 1. So that's 7 players that probably won't start. So why change it if it's not broken? We don't. Nobody looks knackered.
No.
Soyuncu and Vestergaard are doing what's needed at the back. O'Brien's having a good game. The 2 youngsters are having a good team. And I would leave it. I mean, sometimes you make substitutions for substitute's sake.
Yeah.
And I don't think you always particularly need to. Gray says, Doug question, what player did Liverpool sign from Bolton in the 90s? Oh, that's a bit open-ended, isn't it?
Jason McAteer.
He knows his stuff. That's one of those that I didn't know the answer to, but when you said it, I'm like, oh yeah. Who went on to play for Blackburn, did he not?
Yep.
Yes. In their title-winning season, I believe.
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, says Gray. And this makes it interesting. Passes, 75% possession counts for nothing. Although I always do say if you haven't got the ball, you're not going to score. But passes, 463 to Leicester, 159 to Gillingham. And touches, Gillingham have had 302. And Liverpool have had 600. Liverpool. What am I saying? Leicester have had 605 touches, so double. Oh, James, good. Liverpool can't get my words out. Jamie Vardy was through there, but it was a good reflex. Well, he came out and kicked it away, Turner. Credit to Gillingham. They've not given this up. They're still fighting, as they should, at 1-0. Oh, yeah. Iheanacho, go on, my son. Oh, Iheanacho doing a little bit of a Neymar there with the ball. Went to give it a back heel, didn't, and got a shot off, but it was an easy save by the goalkeeper. You'll see that in a minute.
Yeah,
I think. Literally a minute. Yeah, that defence is holding well. Mendy's having a good game in front of. We're breaking down the far side. Leicester now taking advantage. Ooh, all the way across there from Vardy. Leicester are taking advantage now of the this fact that Chesterfield are having to come forward.
Yeah.
Gray, yeah, you're quite right. Nacho has got the bit between his teeth. He's got a point to make.
Yeah, he does.
No, I mean, to be
I don't
honest with
think.
you, we could win 5-0 and he could score all 5 goals and he still wouldn't be picked for the next game.
Yeah.
Do you know how many offsides there's been in this game?
1.
Is that on that graphic? Can you see it on that graphic?
No.
I don't think it does say offside, though, does it, on that graphic? No. It is actually 1. There's been 1 offside all game. Goal! No, it's not. Ignore me. Oh, why did they do that to me? They just flashed it up on another screen, goal. And I realised they were just updating it from earlier. Because I do have the graphic on another screen, larger.
Yeah.
Because I'd got lcfc.com open for the stats. I was looking at when I went over then to the page with the graphic on. Of course, I hadn't seen it since the goals. It just flashed goal up at me.
Okay.
I got all excited then. I was up there almost with saying what a good second goal that Leicester scored. It was almost similar, exactly the same as the first. And of course it was, because it was a replay of the first goal. It'll be all right on the night, I tell you. It'll be all right on the night. Leicester breaking away. Oh, that's just a little... Oh, no, he's got it. Go on, put him through. Vardy, come on now, Vardy. This time, no, what the fuck are you doing? That should have been game over. And now it's back in our own fucking half. I mean, why didn't he shoot? I don't believe it. That should have been game over.
It
So
should have been.
got the ball. I don't know if you've seen it yet.
I'm at. Well, I've got. Oh, here we go. This will be it coming up.
And that was no free kick to Gillingham. I mean, what was he doing?
Yeah, he should have shot there.
Yeah, just taking it on his left foot first time. I think the goalkeeper was out of position. What the bloody hell was he doing? There's another substitution. Alexander off for Gillingham. Howlett on.
Yeah, watch the end of that.
Off.
I watched the end of that FIFA Uncovered on Netflix. Oh my goodness me!
Now I haven't got Netflix anymore, but I do have a Fire Stick, which allows me to watch certain programs. And unfortunately, that wasn't on it. I did search for it, I couldn't find it, so I've got to wait for it to become available in the non-Netflix.
Yeah, it was fascinating actually. Fascinating program to watch. If anyone has actually,
I want to watch it. I was disappointed I couldn't find it, but it will come up eventually.
No, if anyone does have Netflix, then you'll see what actually happened throughout those years, the Blatter years.
Yeah. I tell you what, I did watch though, Rooney versus Vardy.
On Channel 4.
Yeah. That's 2 hours of my life I won't get back again. Awful. Martin Sheen was in it. And I think they only got him in because they offered him the chance to sort of direct it. But
yeah.
So Grace, can I answer this Liverpool question? Because I know this Liverpool answer. Doug, you know your 70s Liverpool history? If so, who had the nickname Super Club? Sub.
I know who that is. I know who it is.
He was a little ginger chap, wasn't he?
Yep.
David Fairclough.
Yeah.
Vardy's coming off.
Dakar, is it?
Is coming off. 80 minutes, 10 minutes. And Mendy is coming off. There's applauding to the crowd. Indeed, he's coming on, and Daka are coming on. So we're talking about substitutes. Like for like there. Not really changing anything.
Typical Brendan.
But again, like I say, does he need to change it around? No, we're winning.
No, you're winning. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You know, and I think that's purely with the Newcastle game in mind. But can I just say as well, though, that fair play to Leicester, because we have put a pretty strong team out. And I do feel sorry sometimes for these lower league clubs when you draw a Premier League team and you turn up and there's like one first team player in there.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm thinking like, you know, they want to, all right, they lose, but they want to say, well, we've seen Vardy play at, you know, Priestfield or, you know.
Yeah.
So fair play to Brendan for putting, you know, a lot of the bigger names out.
Yeah.
And I also think as well, Vardy, I mean, 80 minutes, that's sort of quite a long stint for him.
Yeah, as indeed.
Thing is, Gray, we know we are. We know we are. So, 8 minutes left. Can you see Chesterfield? Oh, Chesterfield, what am I saying? Can you see Gillingham getting anything?
No. I'd be amazed if they got even a sniff at goal. I think Everson's had one of those games where I think he could have put a dressing gown, a pipe, and slippers on.
Although, in fairness, the defence is pretty much. Oh my God! Daka almost on the end of that cross there. I need to see this again. Cross comes in. Is it? Oh, he slips. Oh, that was one of those Gaza moments.
I'm glad Daka's okay though, because the injury he picked up against us, I wasn't sure like how long it was going to keep him out for.
No. Chris, one for you, who was known as Chopper in the 70s. I can't think of his first name, but his second name was Harris. And didn't he play for Chelsea? Chopper Harris.
Oh, I know who you mean.
I think you've got to give it me if it is Harris. Yeah, Thomas is coming.
Oh, yeah, that was close. That was close from Daka. Almost getting on the end of that.
Yeah. Static is in. Good evening,
Hi,
Static.
Static.
How are you? Hey, Chris and Doug. It's been quite a while. I hope you two enjoyed your Christmas and Happy New Year. And Happy New Year to you as well, sir. Top of the league, still doing well, and still keep your hands off Tielemans and Maddison. Because I've noticed one or two of those photoshopped pictures coming out about Tielemans again. As I always say, look, you know, I don't have a problem with any team going along and going like, you know what, we really like Tielemans. We'd love him if he was in our team. What I don't like is those players, those fans that say, well, we're Arsenal. We are, you know, we're Newcastle. You know, of course he'd want to come to us. You know, that's what annoys me. But I've got you. I'd got you in the top four, I think, at the start of the season, Static, and I had got you. I think you're going to win it. I really do. Ron Harris, that was it. Yes,
Ron Harris, yeah.
But Harris, hey, I was almost there. Maybe I should take part in my own football here quiz. Preston 3-1 up now. Who went off for Thomas? I'm guessing
McAteer.
Oh, is it? Yes.
Yeah. Good showing from him. Got a bright future. The guy Brunt as well. He's got a bright future as well.
Yeah. Yeah, they've lit up the game today. That's because they've got a bright future. They've lit up
Oh, no.
God. Yeah, Gray. Rob Tanner reckons Madison will have to be sold in the summer. Tielemans going nowhere till the summer. We will find out next week because I've actually got to reply to him. I messaged him saying, could he come on? He said, yes, he would. And I've just got to arrange a date. He can't do Tuesday, obviously, because we're playing. But yeah, well, I'm going to have Rob Tanner on possibly Monday. And we're going to be talking all transfers. He's a really, really nice guy. Goes back to the Leicester Mercury. And he now obviously works for the Athletic. To be honest with you, one of those reporters that if he says it, there's some truth in it.
Yeah.
Might not come off, but there's some truth in it. He was the one. Oh, they've given the player of the match to Sean Williams of Gillingham.
Interesting.
I can't argue because I've not really obviously been studying their players too much. But no, he was the one that, head it away. Yes, come on. 3 minutes to go. Yeah, well, like I say, Static. I think Robbie's was saying that he's going to stay till the summer. It is like I say. If he goes, he goes. That is the nature of football. But it does annoy me when fans look down at other clubs and say, "Well, you're only Leicester. We're Arsenal. Of course, why wouldn't he want to come to Arsenal?" That's what gets me. We've won things more than Arsenal. We've won things more than Newcastle. You're having good seasons this season. And yes, come in with an offer or wait till he's on a free at the end of the season and get him. But it's just that attitude that annoys me. Yes, indeed. It is. Indeed, I agree. But unfortunately, I seem to all get them on having to go at me on Twitter. So I just had a blocking day, So,
right.
Who had the longest throw for Chelsea in the 70s? I've no idea.
Not a clue.
No. And now Jeff's getting in on the game. Prior to Daka. Oh, there's a player over here. Oh, that's it, Vestergaard. Boot it clear. I was a bit worrying because there was a player free for Gillingham on this right-hand side. Nobody was picking him up. But Soyuncu got the ball in. Vestergaard, he was surrounded by a couple of Gillingham players, and he just said, I'm booting this out. Which is what you want from a defender. Just get it clear. Which is what FaZe normally does. Prior to Daka, who was the last Leicester player to score 4 goals in one game and against which team? Oh, I feel like I should know this. But I don't. The obvious one is Vardy, but I don't think it was. Daka's on the run. Oh, it hit the back of the Gillingham player's foot. And they're giving it, come on. Indeedy, don't trip over the ball. Another goal would just be nice. Ian Hutchinson had the longest throw, apparently. 89 minutes on the clock. There will be some injury time in this half because there was a few stoppages.
Yeah. I'm actually trying to think who would have been the last player to score 4 goals. Tottenham are through 1-0 against Portsmouth. That's full time.
Oh.
Only 1-0. Wow.
1-0. 5 minutes. Guys, we have 5 minutes of injury time. Come on, Raphael. Apparently there was a game in London last weekend where the players came onto the field dancing. It was Charleston Athletic.
Oh dear.
Is that a joke?
No, it probably wasn't. 5 minutes added on.
Well,
Yeah,
I went downstairs to see that there was a snake on my car. It wasn't dangerous or anything. It was a windscreen viper.
Oh God. It's my own fault, really, isn't it, for starting them? There you go. You have the Nerf gun.
Yeah, that was bad.
Well, we got 5 minutes. I'm hoping we can hold on in there. Don't be laughing at his jokes. You'll encourage him, Static.
Oh dear.
So come on, Leicester now. Perez what's he trying to do? I just wish Vardy had scored with that chance, which he should have done, really. Or at least had the shot, pulled the shot off, you know.
Aye.
You're quite right, Static.
Did you hear that apparently GilLei Andrews will no longer endorse cheap lipstick? It crumbles easily.
Halitosis or something. You've said
It makes
that
her
one
breath
before.
smell. She explained the super color fragile lipstick gives me halitosis.
Yes. Goodbye, Doug. Anyway, welcome to the channel. Reading have gone 2-0 up against Watford. Leicester on the far side, on the right-hand side. 93 minutes just gone here. Oh, that's going to be a free kick. Oh, we've got a corner. We'll take that. 7 corner kicks to Leicester, 1 to Gillingham. Yeah, it was a corner. Mind you, having said that, even the linesman couldn't miss that. It was right underneath him. So we're into the last minute and a half, although we'll probably be less than that because I'm a bit behind. Doug's just kicking off for the second half, I think.
No, I'm no that bad now.
Jeff says it was Derek Hines against Villa, 1958. His first game at Filbert Street. You old bugger, you. You old bugger. I wasn't even born then. Oh, God. My God, it's nice to have somebody older than me in the chat. Well done, Jeff. Hang in there, mate. Hang in there. Take care, Static. Thanks for popping in, mate. All the best, and we'll speak soon, no doubt. No doubt. Before the end of the transfer window. Don't forget, guys, still got time. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and subscribe to the Dugout Football channel for Doug. The link is in the description below in YouTube. And whether you're new or not, smash the likes button, please, because it does really, really help the channel. So we're into the last. Oh, it's all over. It's all over. We are through to the next round. Bring on Newport. Let's have a nice, easy home tie. Having said that, I always have to counter that with the fact of when we. I think there was about 8 teams left in it. There was quarterfinals, and I said the easiest game was Wycombe Wanderers at home because they were like in the second tier, and I said that's who I want, and we got Wycombe Wanderers at home, and they beat us. So,
what do you call a royal seatbelt?
Go on.
Your harness.
No, just no, Doug. That's all I can say. They get.
You know how you were talking about foul play earlier. I used to run a dating agency for chickens, but I was struggling to make hens meat.
No.
Well, I was going to say thank you for coming on, Doug. I think I'll take that back now. Let's leave you there. Should we leave you like that?
Well, I have my arm.
Yes. Look, we're through 1-0. Wasn't a classic. Wasn't a resounding super win or anything like that. But what are your thoughts on it?
I think in the end, I think you did it just about enough to get through. It's always tricky going to these places. They'll be right up for it. And to be fair, they gave you a very, very good game. But I can't really remember Everson having sort of one big save to make, really. But it's a good win. Iheanacho again. He does love this competition, doesn't he?
He does. And just to run through them, Forest Green versus Birmingham was postponed, Watchalong pitch. Palace 1, Southampton 2.
Ooh.
Well, Gillingham 0, Leicester 1, as we have just seen. Preston 3, Huddersfield 1. Reading 2, Watford 0. Tottenham 1, Portsmouth 0. They are all full times. Actually, I was going to say kicking off at 3, but hell, it's only 2:30. So we've got Blackpool hosting Nottingham Forest. Come on, the pool. Boreham Wood hosting Accrington. Bournemouth are hosting Burnley. Bournemouth are down. Burnley are down in my neck of the woods. Chesterfield are West Brom. Fleetwood QPR and Hull are playing Fulham. They're all at 3 o'clock. Is there any more at 3 o'clock? Yes, there are. Ipswich Town are hosting Rotherham. Middlesbrough are hosting Brighton. Millwall are hosting Sheffield United. And Shrewsbury Sunderland. Then, of course, there's the big one at 8 o'clock tonight. Liverpool hosting Wolverhampton Wanderers, Doug.
Yeah. All I want to see is a performance. Is as simple as that. And obviously to go through as well. Yes.
Again, I mean, if you do, I know you're a huge fan of Klopp. If you were to lose this, I mean, it's the cup in him. I mean, who'd have thought Southampton would have won today? But does it put him under pressure? Is he under pressure?
I don't think he's under as much pressure as many people think he is. I think he's going to be there until 2026. I really do.
Take care, Nate. Yeah, for some reason, Leicester's on Sunday afternoon in the Philippines. But is that the time difference? Are Vieira in trouble? Yeah, could be. Doug, I will be in and be supporting you tonight. Yes, I will think. I think we. Well, it's Wolves in it, so I want Leicester to win. And I want Leicester to win. I want Liverpool to win. So, your prediction for that one?
2-1 Liverpool.
2-1 to Liverpool. Good luck, Doug. I'll try and pop in and give you a few bad jokes. I'm sure you'll appreciate them.
Yeah, no worries. See you later. Take care.
Revenge. All the best, Doug. Thanks very much, mate. Take care.
My pleasure. See you later. Take care.
Bye-bye. Doug, and don't forget, like I say, his YouTube channel, Dugout Football channel link is in the link in the description below on YouTube. God, I cannot multitask at all. Right, what's coming up?
Coming up next on Leicester Till I Die TV.
We'll be back in an hour. Myself, I'll be joined by the one and only Brad. Jesus, as of course we know him. And we will be reviewing the game. Like I say, not a classic win, but a win's a win. We're through to the next round. We haven't slipped up against Chesterfield, which, let's be honest with you, would have probably been, had we lost it, depending on the results, though, would have been the highlight and the story of the weekend. Like you say, probably why the BBC chose it. But we're going to be back at 3:30. Thanks to everybody who's in the chat. Gray says in cheers. Nate, everybody. There's too many to mention. Who got 1-0 right? Just Matty Roundtree, the Newcastle fan. But everybody else, apart from David Burton, who went for Gillingham 3-2, everybody else went for Leicester to win. Of course we did. Later on, hopefully see you in an hour, Gray. We will be back then, like I say. And don't forget, coming up as well, we have got the new quiz that we're going to be launching very, very soon. Football Air. Football Air. Millionaire, but about football. And I've got to thank everybody that downloads the podcast for us. 42,172 downloads last year. Unbelievable. It doesn't compute for me. It really, really doesn't. Thank you so very much for that as well. And we will be back, like I say, in an hour with Doug with the post-match reaction. Thanks to everybody that's been in the chat. Thanks to Doug for helping me out. I will see you in 1 hour's time. Good night and see you then.
That's all, folks.
Thanks for watching Leicester Till I Die. This is Chris saying goodbye and see you next time.
Thanks for watching. These videos are tremendous. You better like them too, or I'll be back.
Leicester Till I Die TV. They think it's all over,